Hello folks, Jerry, and welcome back to another episode of Turf Highlights. And well, here are some highlights from the past turf, obviously. Now, anyways, this was probably one of the hardest turfs I've ever been in, mainly because I didn't like the events, and the team was actually like super close to top 25, not soon before the whole Turf Wars event was over. So I would like to give a huge shout out to basically all the people who made a shitload of points, and they got us in that top 25 area. And I actually didn't make minimum. I tried really hard, but the BMW event was just, I barely got any points, even though I raced like crazy. Anyways, at the end, I think we got 21st, which is still respectable. But yeah, I kind of underperformed this stuff, and you guys are gonna see why. First event was probably the worst, but whatever. 17k, okay, not too bad. But we weren't in the top 25 when I actually went to sleep. So yeah, also so close to 666k, maybe next time. Anyways, let's check out those pictures, I guess. Alright, so first up we had the Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR event, and honestly, this car is actually pretty easy to drive, not that you would be able to tell from the pink slips, which went absolutely terrible. Like, I had no idea what actually happened there, but I just choked big time for multiple pink slips, and I never really got any points. I think I got like 6k out of the first event. It was just terrible. Even though I actually got a decent tune for it. I just a friend actually suggested for me to take a single part of the maxed version of the car, and it put me down into the 1650 lobby. Still showed the rating as 1651 because hashtag just racing all things. But yeah, one thing I noticed with this car is the fact that everyone ran super similar times. Like 9.7s were super common, so that's one thing. But I'm not really a huge fan of the car, and I don't think I'm ever gonna enjoy driving it at all. Alright, next up we had the S-Class event, and this is the event in which I put up most of my points. I think I got 14k of them, so I had 20k by the end of day 2, and actually grew some balls for this event, and I pink slipped some my turf cars, and I only lost, well, one of them, and I also won a turf car, oddly enough, as you guys can see. So that was a really welcome surprise. But I was actually I had an objective that day to figure out which S-Class turf car was my favorite, and as you guys were able to see, I ran Cobra Jet for most of the time, and that's actually the car which I'm most comfortable with. Out of the Copo, NSX RR, Subi Sport, and the Jet. The Jet is definitely my favorite, so I'm gonna put that on a list if I actually make it, which I think I will. You guys are gonna see what I'm talking about in a week or so. But Cobra Jet really nice car. Also, I grew to really like the GTR Nismo. I actually won 2 of those, then I lost one, just ignore that. But S-Class, definitely a really good event. I'll just keep this in mind, for the future pink slips. I'm definitely gonna do some more S-Class pinks. I fucking love S-Class. And the final day was the BMW event, and if it wasn't for Gear Silver 755, huge shout out to him by the way, who donated 2 stock BMW M3s, I would be absolutely fucked, because the thing is, I was not prepared for this at all. I had some, decent cars. Well, one of them was a car, the M4 Performance, which I couldn't drive at all. Plus, it was 2063, so it really didn't give much points. And I also had a Z4 GT3, which was maxed. But in the 1668 plus lobby, M3 GT2s just dominated, so I had no business there in a Z4. But that's why I went ahead and actually used Big Pens Tune for the 1650 lobby in the BMW M3 2012, and I got well, I ran a lot of races. That's one way of putting it, but I still didn't make minimum. I grinded a lot and I really tried, but it just wasn't enough. Honestly, the tune was really nice, the car was really nice as well to drive, but it just didn't put up enough points, and I didn't make minimum, and I'm not proud of that. I came close, but at least I can say I tried, and I didn't get kicked, so I think that the team gets that I tried. And if I actually do stick around for the next stuff, I'm definitely gonna make minimum, because not making minimum is kind of embarrassing. So Thank you guys for watching. My name is Jerry, and I'll see you in the next video, which, is very likely gonna be the Citroen DS3 rally review. So, yeah, stay tuned. Bye.